Back at it. A little more Obi-Wan Kenobi series news from Disney Plus. Now, I haven't seen a lot of hype about this series. The Mandalorian had a bunch of jazzed up people behind it. Book of Boba Fett did at first, and then that kind of petered out, probably for good reason. So we're the direct right here, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Disney Plus. Rumor reveals possible trailer release date. So right here, these first two paragraphs are mostly just talking about promotional stuff. They've been ramping up, promotional tours and posters and pictures and stuff like that. But starting right here with the third paragraph, with less than 3 months until Obi-Wan Kenobi's premiere on May 25th, anticipation is building to see what Lucasfilm and Disney have in store. Now, as that date appears closer, reports are teasing when fans are looking to be for that long-awaited trailer. So fans who want the trailer, right? So the Making Star Wars YouTube channel shares a rumor suggesting that the first trailer of Obi-Wan Kenobi will arrive on either Wednesday, March 9th, or Thursday, March 10th. According to their sources, the site saw evidence of shots from the trailer that looked too good to be fake. The person that showed them these images claimed that the trailer will debut on the 9th, while another rumor indicated that they would come a day later. Their quote right here, we had a new source, a source I'm not familiar with. Sounds really reliable. But that's why we're putting this as a rumor, and we're trying to be very clear about this being a rumor, as am I. These are rumors. But they showed evidence from the Kenobi trailer. We have seen evidence that these are shots from the Kenobi trailer, and nothing amazing. But the new costume, things you really realistically could not just go out and fake. And this person claims that the trailer will drop on the 9th. That's 1 week from today. If we remember, we heard another rumor before it was coming on the 10th. This person comes with pictures going, it's on the 9th. Okay. So Obi-Wan's first look is a few days away. If these rumors are believed, Obi-Wan Kenobi is getting ready to make its big splash for foreseeable future. Yes, they talked about it. Trailers on the March 9th or 10th. It will only arrive 2.5 months before the series begins streaming on Disney Plus. For comparison, Book of Boba Fett, or the trailer of Book of Boba Fett released 2 months before its first episode, and there was a close to 2.5 month delay before the first trailer and debut of season 1 of Mandalorian. Now, the big question is how much Lucasfilm would choose to show on screen when that first trailer arrives. Rumors are pointing to part of this show focusing on the former Jedi Master's mission to save a young Princess Leia. Now, I've talked about this in a previous video. I hate it. I do not like this decision. I think it's terrible for the lore. I think it's terrible for the continuity of the films. But it goes on, which seems to be the main plot of his solo series. Good God. Again, this is a problem with the continuity of the film. These are problems with the main lore. Leia didn't know this guy. She knew of him. She knew stories about him, but she didn't know Obi-Wan. Additionally, with high-profile cast members like, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to butcher it. And O'Shea Jackson Jr., boom, Ice Jr., not including Hayden Christensen's Darth Vader. That's another issue I have. Obi-Wan is far from the only big name to look out for. Regardless of how heavy the plot, how plot heavy the first trailer is, any look into the Star Wars project will be thrilling for the fandom. Not maybe in the way you think. After hearing so much about McGregor's return to the franchise following a 17-year absence, first footage from Tatooine, of course, because Tatooine, there's no other planets in the galaxy, should be a sight to behold. We've seen it. We were on Tatooine the whole time in Book of Boba Fett, pretty much. We've seen Tatooine. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is set to debut on Disney Plus May 25th. Okay, so a lot of rumors. Leia's going to be in it. Anakin's going to be in it. Vader's going to be in it. I say those two names separately because there may be some flashback scenes. We got some more stuff going about it in the comics. So right here, come down here. According to the website, ever since Kenobi issued the message warning Jedi to stay within Coruscant, Nari has been on the hunt to find Kenobi and restore the Jedi Order. Unbeknownst to Nari, Kenobi's mission, as revealed in Revenge of the Sith, take Luke Skywalker and watch over him. That was his sole mission. Yes, Yoda tells him, in your solitude on Tatooine, I have training for you. He was going to teach him how to talk to Qui-Gon. Given these tasks, making Star Wars Kenobi does not want to be found even by his fellow Jedi. Unfortunately, the presence of Nari brings the Inquisitors who supposedly know about Nari's quest to unite with Kenobi. One of the Inquisitors, Reva, however you want to say it, upon arriving on Tatooine, believes she senses Kenobi on the planet, but the Grand Inquisitor dismisses it, believing there is no way she could sense him without him being able to as well, which is pretty true. Obi-Wan's a pretty powerful guy. This leads her into a rage she takes out on various denizens of Tatooine as they follow the trail of Nari. So basically, you can go read this article if you want to, but it goes into this. Obi-Wan leaves Tatooine in help of Bail Organa to save Leia, also to save Luke by taking his presence away from Tatooine, which we got The Last Jedi. You can just cut yourself off from the Force, man. Why not do that? They can't sense you if you cut yourself off from the Force, right? Thank you, Rian Johnson. And going back right here, we talked about this right here. You know, you got Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader and Anakin, because I got this another one from the direct. I have so many issues with this. This show could be so good, but I just don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to destroy continuity with the films, and I think it's going to jack up Star Wars lore so bad. So right here, you go down, go down, go down. This is just fluff. All right. Is Obi-Wan Kenobi planning a full-on Clone Wars scene? Firstly, it makes perfect sense that Christensen would be de-aged for Kenobi. After all, the actor hasn't played Anakin in over 15 years, and in order to portray the character as he was in his early 20s, some digital trickery must be employed. I agree. Disney's proven that they can do some good things with de-aging. However, it shouldn't be Vader. Anakin is fine in flashback scenes, absolutely. This whole series should be based, and I've said it before, this whole series should be based on a man in exile, focusing on his failures and learning how to repair himself and learning how to fix his mistakes while redeeming himself by watching over and keeping this young boy safe. The new hope, the future hope for the world, for the galaxy. That's what he should be focused on. It certainly seems as though the show is gearing up for a one or even several full-scale Clone Wars flashbacks. I'm not against that. After all, Anakin and Obi-Wan were often paired together on missions during the war, and given that both of the actors are in the main cast, it's perfectly natural to incorporate these scenes set in days long past. Making Star Wars has said that in the flashbacks in question serves a reminder of a sad failures. That's what I've been saying. Maybe they will show a happier time before the Empire rose to power and Kenobi and Skywalker were still the closest of friends. I'd love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that. I would also love to see Obi-Wan maybe seeing hints of darkness in Anakin, but because of their such close friendship, he chooses to ignore it, or chooses not to press him on it, because he doesn't want to rupture that friendship. That would really drive home the gravity of the situation between Obi-Wan finds himself in this series. The main narrative of Kenobi is set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, as the title character keeps watch over young Luke Skywalker in his exile on Tatooine. Again, Obi-Wan comes out on May 25th. So, I just threw a lot of information out there, a lot of rumors. It's all rumors. But no, Obi-Wan should not see Leia. Obi-Wan should not fight Vader. These are continuity issues within the movies. This is a problem. But Disney doesn't give a shit. They don't give a damn about the story. They don't give a damn about this property. All they give a shit about is how much money it can make them when they pump it in your face. And people are going to consume it. That's just how it is. Again, I'll say it. This should be a story about a broken man trying to repair himself and atone for the mistakes he's made and find peace within his new life, looking over a young boy who they believe is going to save the galaxy. Again, these are all rumors. I'm not a news source. I'm just looking at off what I see, and I'm giving my opinion on it. Thanks for hanging out. Like, share, subscribe with this video, and we'll talk to you later.